review for a math game that is called Splash Math. So, Splash Math is a math game that is for, let me make sure the sound's off, sorry. That is for grades pre-K to 5th, and it offers a lot of different activities for a student to do to practice math and to assess and see just how they are doing. So I actually found this app. I'm tutoring a student for my math class, and this was one of the apps that my math teacher mentioned and said that it would be good to use just to practice specific things during tutoring. So right now, as you can see, this is kind of the home page. I already have an account made. I don't know what that was, my student typing in random words, but you can add a player if you would like, and you can enter your name. So I'll do AC because that is me. I am a girl, and then you want to pick your grade. So my student was second grade, and so I kept on second grade because it is kind of lined up with what second graders are supposed to know and what they're supposed to be working on. So the first thing that you kind of notice is that it is big and colorful and very easy access. I think my student, when she used it, knew exactly where to go, knew exactly what she wanted to do, and was able to go through these balloons and see which one she wanted to work on. So we'll go to a specific lesson just so you can see. So it's kind of a lesson that involves different stars, and so you achieve 3 different stars to complete the entire level, and then you move up from there. So kind of has a nautical theme with a lot of great colors. And so something that I really thought was good about this app is that it has the question at the top in very clear cut font, and also if you have the sound on, it actually asks you the question. So if a student has trouble reading, then they can listen, or if a student has trouble listening, then they can read the question. Either way, up to them. And so with this, it shows you not only using the cubes, but it also writes the equation out. So I think this is very self-explanatory. When my student was using it, she really didn't have any issues, and was able to go through it well. So once you make a correct answer, that little pig at the bottom left pops up and says "good job," and you get coins. And so when you get coins, I'm gonna go back to home. You go over to My World at the top right hand corner, and you can just buy different things. But overall, I think this is a great tool to use when tutoring students in math. There is just a lot of user friendliness, and the quality is overall really good. There's not any advertisements to get taken away. The student won't get carried away or distracted by those advertisements, and this is even a free app, so I thought that was really great. And also from there, you can't really access anything that's inappropriate. And one thing that might be sort of a limitation to teachers using this app is that it only offers these specific topics in practicing math. So you have geometry, data, measurements, money, time, and then addition and subtraction within certain numbers, number sense, and place value. So, I mean, those are the main topics in math that are covered, but there's also other, more in-depth things that this app probably won't really get to. I think kind of personalization wise, there's not really much you can do like going out or switching except for grade wise. Something that's really cool is they do offer a summer program down here at the bottom, and you can set a practice schedule and it will remind you, hey, you need to practice today and do these levels. So I think that's something really neat, but there isn't a way to like really put in any specific numbers. They just give you what they have already made. So look, I just earned a badge that goes to my world. But yeah, so personalization wise, it doesn't really offer much room from what it already has. So looking at a more psychology side to this, I think this kind of goes into the learning domains of Bloom's taxonomy, because you do have those kind of 8 steps that go further and further into learning. And I think that with this app, you're not only memorizing, but you're practicing, you're evaluating, you're analyzing, and you're applying your knowledge to the math concepts that are given. And so I think when you're going through and just doing these, you can change the levels and go all the way to level 6 and just evaluate and assess how you are doing from there. I think that this is great for curriculum connections within the classroom. It is very broad and broad enough that you can use this as an assessment maybe for your students in the class once they're done with 4-digit addition or subtraction or multiplication, or just different things like that. I think you can definitely apply it to the classroom. And up in the left-hand corner, there's actually a parent app that kind of shows your student who is using the app, shows their progress, and shows everything that they have been doing on the app. So that kind of connects the teacher and the parent and the student all together in the student's personal learning. So I think that's something really special about this app. Overall, I think this app is super helpful. I really do enjoy it when using it for a tutoring session with one of my students, and she also really seems to enjoy it. So I hope that this has helped you out, and I hope that you can explore this app and see all of the great features that it has to offer. Thanks for listening, and